Hey, we're live. We are live from Alpenglow Gallery in Truckee, California. Woo! And this is Justin Majeczky. We're going to talk to him. I'm going to show you around the gallery. I did a live 3 weeks ago, maybe? Yeah, where we talked about the whole thing. And I'm holding my phone on a tripod. It doesn't have any kind of motion control. So this is very garage style. But I want to talk through this live about the gallery, about the vision and how it happened, and about why I'm supporting it. I'm not in this gallery. This is not my gallery, right? I'm here supporting my friends because of what they're doing and the potency of what I feel that what they're doing represents. So welcome to all of you who are coming in. We're going to have a really good time this hour. And so, hey, say hey to Justin. I'm not quite sure vertically how to hold this so that, so we're both in the shot. Because usually I look like my head's really big. and I'm always trying to go back. Come on, get in here. Anyways, so Justin. Hi.
Welcome to the Alpenglow Gallery.
Exactly. So let me introduce Justin for a moment. We're going to meet all the guys who own the gallery together. And we're standing here where you can see some of the incredible art. And then I'm going to show you around. So Justin and I said this in my last live where it was just him and me, met because he's a videographer in addition to a photographer. He's incredible. He's been my guy on all of, I was just thinking about this morning. We've been through some thick and thin. Yes, we have. And sometimes in the thin, it was like, in fact, in one of the thins, the entire forest just about fell down the day after we left. So It was in a snowstorm and it was pretty weird. Anyway, so Justin and I have done all my Fujifilm videos together and some other projects, and we go back a ways. And so when I heard he was doing this, I was like, I want to support this. I so believe in it. I so believe that this time in history is so difficult. It's such a time, right? And here, I've been saying all along, the important thing to focus on is your dreams, is your higher self, is your ascending energy, is light, is all of that, even though it seems really hard. And they have created a space that not only is filled with light, it's filled with art, it's filled with love, it's filled with an incredible story. So I really wanted to bring it forward because it's so inspiring. So, Justin, step up here.
Hi.
I'm actually going to put the camera on you so I can rest my arm.
No problem.
Whoa, wiggle, wiggle. So basically, you were telling me, in fact, step over so it doesn't look like you have a pole growing out of your head, because that's never good. That's not a good look. So basically, you and Abe Blair and Doug DeVore are friends.
We are.
You're photo friends. You and Abe go way back.
Mm-hmm.
And so go ahead.
Yeah, so Abe and I have known each other for probably almost 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of became partners in crime for shooting photography all around Lake Tahoe. We both had the same kind of mentality of hiking to remote peaks in the middle of winter and camping on the snow.
They're insane. They are
we were crazy.
Officially insane.
They were kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And we've done that for years, and we have very similar eyes. Like, we would almost complete each other's sentences about shot ideas.
Right.
And just became like really good friends, like best friends. And I trust Abe with my life. He's my backcountry partner. So if that scenario would ever come up, I do trust him. So,
yeah. He's phenomenal.
Really great guy.
I have a little story about Abe too.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later.
We sat on mountaintops for years, and sitting up there, like, we would just always talk about waiting for light. We would always just talk about what we wanted to do with the gallery.
Yeah.
We always knew that we wanted to open a gallery someday, and it always just kind of seemed like that far off dream, and it was always fun to dream about with your friend. But it didn't get serious until a few months back, actually, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. We met a gentleman named Douglas DeVore, who you'll meet later.
Mm-hmm.
He's the other partner, and he was really the guy that kind of kicked us in the butt and was like, okay, well, if you want to do this, let's do this. And so we all decided to partner up. And the biggest issue was just waiting for a space to come available. Downtown Truckee is one of those places where if someone basically has to die in order for a space to come up.
And Truckee, let's just say that for those of you, because these people from all over the world, you don't know, Truckee is a ski resort town, very popular. Used to be a sleepy little town. Now it's a very popular mountain town, and it's a destination.
It is, and it's right outside of Lake Tahoe, so we get a lot of that traffic as well, and people just love the quaint small town feel. But so anyways, we met Doug, and Doug really was the unifying force and really made it all happen, helped us make it all happen. So we just kind of kept an ear out. We knew we wanted to all open a gallery together. We had very similar mindsets. And we noticed that the old Carmel Gallery was up for sale.
So you guys look up, if you want to know what the Carmel Gallery was, Elizabeth Carmel is sort of an icon in the photo, especially the landscape photo industry. So just look her up, Elizabeth Carmel, Olaf Carmel. They are phenomenal. But they really are wonderful, and they're just moving on to the next phase of their life, which is also really exciting.
Yeah, they wanted to downsize.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a small place out back here, actually, that they have the whole bottom floor, and that's her gallery, and they're open by appointment only. Sometimes they're open on the weekends, but just wonderful people. Really kind of handed us the keys to the Ferrari, is what I like to say. This location's so prime and wonderful, and it just seemed really awesome that everything kind of fell into place perfectly, just locked in a puzzle piece. Yeah, and
kind of miraculously. I'm always a big stand for divine inspiration and miracles, and voila.
Yeah. So that's basically the gist of how we got started. We signed the lease 2 months back. Started September 1st, and it took us several days to get the prints in and get everything kind of organized. And we're starting to kind of partner with other artists. We are hosting some of Sarah Smith's wonderful artwork and Andy Klein's wonderful tables, which is right here next to me.
Yeah, I'll show you some of those. Yeah, let's take a little walk. I'm going to flip the camera around so I can show you guys. Cameron, we're from Scotland. I know where some of my people are from. We're in England. We're in Scotland. Oh yeah, Truckee has a train that goes. Wait, turn. That goes right through town. There it goes. So that's another really cool thing about Truckee is the train. Costa Rica. We got Costa Rica in the house. Also, my Scotland just said, I love the view on your upcoming website. I could just sit there all day.
Oh, awesome.
Isn't that awesome? Okay, so Justin's going to show us around.
Sure.
We're upstairs. It's a little noisy downstairs because there's people looking. This used to be just like a...
Yeah, so this used to be a frame shop. Carmel, this part was open for prints, and then this part, there's still a mark on the floor.
Yep.
Where that wall was sitting here.
Yep. Oh,
and
that's what you did.
All sectioned off and was a complete framing shop.
Yeah, I tried to take on my last live where Justin and I were talking. I tried to come upstairs, but they didn't. They didn't have Wi-Fi yet, so we lost our connection. So now we're here for real. And check this out. So they have another artist who does.
We're really excited to host Andy Klein. He's a Lake Tahoe local and has been all his life. And he just makes the most wonderful artistic pieces of furniture, tables. They're one of a kind. These are all gallery-ready pieces of art. Functional art is what he likes to call them.
Functional art. I love it. Look at up close. Oh my gosh.
Just amazing. He's such an artist when it comes to wood. He's always looking for great textures.
Is that a stone? Is that stone in there?
No, this is it's like a plexiglass fill almost.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gorgeous color, and so Tahoe.
Yeah. So he'll take these pieces, just put them within a form, and put the wood pieces in, and then fills all this in.
Oh my gosh.
With the I can't for the life of me remember the name of this stuff. But then, he'll plane it down, sand it down, and make some custom legs for it. And this one here is called Disc of Destiny.
Disc of Destiny, I love that. That's one great table. They're all cheering the table. Hey, can you guys hear us okay? It's just a little more ambient noise. I'm usually on earbuds, but I can't do that today. So I hope you speak up if you can't hear us. So.
And this is our first featured artist, Sarah Smith. She's out of Kings Beach as well.
Nice.
Lovely. I've known her for probably 10 years.
Nice.
She just makes really great.
And she focuses on wildlife?
She kind of does a lot of different things. She'll do some landscape stuff as well, paintings. What I really like is she will take reclaimed lumber from old Tahoe docks and will paint onto that.
So you see, that's actually wood from old Tahoe docks?
An old Tahoe dock, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Freaking awesome.
Yeah, same story with this frame.
Thanks, Cameron. So the frame is also very neat.
Yeah, so she does a lot of like repurposing.
Yep.
Love which
that.
I just love.
So sustainable
Adds an
and
extra
everything.
Little Tahoe touch.
Tahoe touch, and the whole sustainable dealio. And this is also on wood.
This is reclaimed lumber.
Wow.
From Tahoe Dock.
That's kind of scary on the phone, isn't it? What if we get down here?
And I just love her. She's just so talented.
She really is. My gosh. I hadn't seen her work. That's really neat.
Yeah, so we're super happy to host her for our first hosted artist. And this is another Klein table that we are featuring. This one's called Orbits.
I'm going to start down here because that is beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
Same idea.
All the details. 3 dots.
I love
Andy's kind of signature that he puts in a lot of his work.
That is really freaking cool.
And we have a little iPad up here where people can kind of sift through.
Yeah,
some of his
so
other
if you want to
works.
see his work, there it is. What does it say? Andy Brian Klein. Here, I'll zoom in on his. So you can check out his website there. Wow, look at that. I had never heard of him until Justin told me about.
Hey, look at that thing. Jeez.
Oh my gosh, that's a little cabinet.
I think so.
Wow, look at that. Look at those feet.
It's functional.
See,
art.
knowing me, I would like jam my toe onto some of those.
That's Abe Blair's table.
Really?
That's in his.
So cool. And so we got the scenes. This is like, I've been here.
So this one's called Thunderstruck. I was actually with Abe this day. We knew that the conditions were going to be just right, where a storm was departing right as the sun was setting behind us. So we're like, well, maybe it'll be a rainbow. And so we went and stood here in the rain with rain jackets on for like 3 hours.
Fun.
And just waited. And so he had a lightning trigger, actually. So this all happened. We had fog rolling in, rainbow appeared all of a sudden, and then there was a lightning strike, and his lightning trigger.
I want to go over and look at the lightning because it's getting some reflection on the lights. So there's the lightning, so you can see it. I know you're seeing the reflection of the room, but it's really impressive. It's on metal too, right?
Yeah. This is as big of a metal as you can make in a single pane.
Mm-hmm.
It's 48 by 96. It's massive.
Yeah.
Absolutely massive.
Beautiful. Well, let's wander around and see some other things. You just get a feel for this place. Just a place built on a dream, kind of found on a mountaintop somewhere. Yeah. So we always talk about having purpose, having vision, having a dream, and focusing on it, in a quantum sort of way. You hear me talk about that a lot. These guys did that. This is what can happen. I mean, if this is your dream, this happened to be theirs. And I know because, Justin and I talked not about making a gallery, but just about our photo dreams and dreams. And
I think a lot of it comes from just putting out positive energy in every interaction that you can make.
Yeah.
For me, that's paid dividends for me.
Yeah.
Just be a positive person. Don't be that energy sucking person.
See, don't be an energy sucker. That's what he's saying.
Don't be a succubus.
Don't be a succubus. I love it. Yeah, so these are all scenes from our beautiful home, our area.
This is a fun one to kind of chat about. This is Doug's image, and it's actually a composite of several images, obviously. But this is a real scene overall. So Milky Way behind Bonsai Rock, and then it was during the lunar eclipse. And so he kind of photographed the eclipse as it progressed and composited all those frames together to create,
I love the colors. Motion. And it's on canvas?
Yeah, this is a 40/60 canvas.
Is that metallic finish? Or
it's just a regular...
Looks like glossy finish.
Glossy finish,
yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, Bay Photo is pretty good.
Yeah, Bay Photo is... Here's another Klein table.
Yeah.
Just a simple little piece of art.
I love these details.
I do too. Just, so beautiful.
So wonderful.
Yeah. So Abe and Doug are downstairs. I want to show you downstairs. It's really pretty walking down there. Oh, this is another iconic Tahoe shot. Eagle Falls.
Sunrise.
We all got one.
Yeah.
Because it's really...
it's kind of the standard Tahoe photographer shot.
Yeah, it really is. In fact, I have I did a live from Cedar House Sport Hotel, which we'll be doing more of, but we did one of these big in black and white.
Yeah,
which
that's awesome.
I didn't know that would work.
Yeah.
And it did.
It does.
It does.
How about that?
How about that? Yeah, so here we started upstairs, so there we go. When I came up here before, there, it was like this dark room on the other side. It was all very scary and mysterious, and now it's open and light, which
We really wanted to open everything up and have it be breathable, not too much stuff. If you're kind of having to dodge things as you go through the gallery, I think that's not inviting. So
Yeah,
we all
agreed.
agree that this has to be inviting.
Agreed. So I'm going to hold the handrail so that I can be steady. Here, I love. This is an Elizabeth Carmel fence. What do you call this? Fence.
They had some gentleman come in, some local artists, and make these. I forget his name.
It's really cool. It's like wrought iron. So many wonderful touches. I mean, really, seriously, talk about manifesting an incredible situation that's already made, already built. They didn't have to paint. They didn't have to do nothing, honey. This place was ready to go. And there's still,
This is a great
a
one.
ton of work. This is a great one.
This is I think one of my favorite images in the gallery.
Yeah.
This is by Abe Blair. That's the
So that's one of Abe's, and it's, what is it called?
Oracle.
And it's I forget, it's in Portland, Oregon, but it's one of those, it's one of those Mecca photography.
You have to have it in your portfolio.
Yeah.
But it's so stunning. I mean, how could you not?
It is so stunning, and it's in a good place right there. And I love that.
Yeah, I
Of
think
the
that was
aspen.
kind of more your style of like. Your little
My little minimalistic, intimate thing. Yeah, and another great shot of a pier on Tahoe, and a time lapse over Rainbow Bridge in Truckee.
See if we can turn the music down.
Justin's gonna go see if they can turn the music down. We have a ladder on the wall. I have one just like that, but shorter. It's random. Anyway, so here another table.
This is a desk, actually.
This is a desk?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you could be working here.
You could.
Bill 'em.
The detail in the wood comments. The detail in the wood and also the wooden beams are great. Love the metal work in the stairs. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Legs are cool. They're metal. If you guys have any questions, I love all your comments. They're great. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, pop them out there. So Abe is a guide.
He is. He's a guide in Alaska. And this is on the Marine River. I actually have a photo of Abe taking this photo.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
behind him. He was in a raft shooting a 500 millimeter lens, and I'm right behind him rowing, trying to take a photo.
That's teamwork. Yeah, and there it is. So somebody's asking if these are bear prints.
Yeah.
Yep.
They are. This is the bear corner.
That's the bear tracks. It's called bear tracks.
Bear tracks.
This is the bear corner.
Bear corner.
Yeah, get bear in this
It's
corner.
kind of crazy. Marine River, Alaska, which is where Abe guides, there's just so many bears per square mile.
That's where I think where all the workshops go, right?
Yeah.
I think I've seen about 1,000 photos
you'll
from
see
there.
so many bears. It's wild.
Yeah.
And you get really close. Like,
That's
several
amazing.
steps.
I don't know that I'd want to. So, yeah, would you want to be face to face with this guy? Not me. No, thank you. Nice long lens works for me. Oops, as I tip over. I won't photograph Abe coming out of the bathroom. And then nice wall with small sizes, which is great.
Clusters. These make great gifts for holidays or whatever. It's really just a nice, easy thing that someone can just grab off the wall.
Yeah, I love that.
Affordable prices.
I also love the different sizes. So you got the 6. So this is really good for those of you who like to, or are looking to get into selling prints and want to think about how to do it. You can do, these are 6 by 18. We're talking inches. So for you centimeters, peoples, I don't have that conversion in my head, but anyway, you see the shape, which is nice because there's certain spaces like under cabinets and things like that. And then the 7 by 14, which is, not as long and panoramic, but
2 to
still,
1.
yeah, 2 to 1. Thank you. Justin always does my math for me. I'll be sitting there thrashing, going, that's like, and then he kind of like says the number and might, thank you for the math. I love this of Truckee.
Yeah, so this is Douglas's.
God. So this is where I've lived. I did live for 30 years before I moved down the hill, but this town at Christmas time is just unbelievable, and he caught the moon.
Total magic.
Total magic. That is just phenomenal.
And this one's your classic Tahoe Sand Harbor overlook. I think every photographer has this in their portfolio.
Yeah,
as well.
you have to. Look at those colors.
Midday,
And
10
that is
o'clock.
not enhanced. Yeah, midday, just the lake turns this color, period.
So amazing.
And the air is so blue that sometimes you actually have to correct for it.
Yeah, that's all Sand Harbor Beach.
Sand
a lot of
Harbor
people flock
Beach,
there all
yep.
summer long.
That's one of yours, right?
That's one of mine.
Yeah. So awesome.
I love this one. This one's called Fortitude by Aid.
I love this. And I know
This
right
a
where
really
this is.
cool Rocky Mountain juniper up on top of Donner Pass.
Nice.
And I love how it starts here and snakes this way. Like the composition just.
Yeah, and the other thing that sticks out like on the phone is how you don't see it necessarily in person as much, but how these lines lead into it.
Oh yeah.
Does the whole thing.
Just like he planned.
Yep. So those of you who love to shoot landscape, just giving you some ideas on the kinds of things that work really, really well. Oh, it's windy. It's really windy today.
Breezy.
Yeah, I think it's going to rain a little bit later on. We hope. So we're down. Are we alone pretty much?
Yeah.
So I want to talk. Abe, you want to talk? He's ducking. It's Abe or Doug. Do we want to do it this way or that way?
Whatever.
I don't know.
How's it going?
This is Abe Blair. This is the famous Abe Blair. I'm going to just do it this way because it's so hard to put both of us in frame. But, so I was just telling everybody about the gallery. We talked about the inception on the mountaintop. And, but Abe and I have a funny little story. Let's
Karen
go.
Hutton saved my life.
I was going to say that, but he said it first. So tell him what happened. It was so awesome. I knew who you
And
were.
embarrassing, mildly embarrassing. but,
Well, for him.
yeah.
I felt good about myself, but
But
I'm
we,
kidding.
we went. Actually, we were photographing just right over here where Justin's overlook image was.
Yep.
So I was down here
Yep.
because it was really cold and windy.
Really
So
cold.
I shot
Like
I went
30
up to
like
here,
30 degrees, but it dropped or something.
And I went up here and it was just so cold. I was like, well, I'm going to go down there and just get out of the wind.
Right.
And then I remember seeing you up on the hill.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, that poor soul. They're just getting just beat up by the wind. And then after sunset, which I don't think was very productive. I think it was kind of
Yeah, it was
That-
kind of
that
eh,
day,
but it was nice. It was invigorating.
So then we went back to that little parking spot.
Yep.
And I shedded a few layers and.
So I got in my car. I was starting it up, had the heater going. I'm watching him because his car is right in front of me. And we hadn't met. I didn't.
No. So I had shedded some layers right away in the car because it was super hot, and then got out of my car to get camera bag into the trunk and whatnot.
Yeah.
And my car locked me out while it was running.
In a t-shirt.
In a t-shirt.
Short sleeve t-shirt.
20-something degree
Yeah, it
weather.
was 20. Actually, not 30. It was 27. I
It
just
was
remembered.
cold. The
It
wind
was.
chill was insane.
And I'm sitting there watching him, and I see him looking for his keys and starting to look minorly panicked. And I'm like, and I got my car, I'm ready to go. My car's running, my lights are on, and I'm like, is this guy okay? So I kind of like, oh, what did I roll down the window or something?
I remember I looked back and I saw you and I just sucked it up and just went over there. It was like knocked on your window. I was like, can I call my AAA from the warmth of your vehicle for a second?
So, and I didn't know him, but I'm like, yeah, get on in here. So I waited. It took him like 45 minutes or something.
Yeah, I remember you were so kind and helpful. We drove to Starbucks.
Oh, that's
in
right, we did.
Incline,
I
got a
forgot we did that.
coffee, and went back.
Yeah.
Met the AAA guy there.
Yeah.
We got in, and by then we were just best friends. And
Yeah.
Turned out we knew a couple of the same other
I know
photographers
it.
and friends.
And then I got to watch this whole thing happen. It was like just amazing, and I've been so proud of you and excited for you, and so
fun ride.
yeah. And so what I was telling everybody is one of the reasons I wanted to do this is, like I said before, my work is not here. This is not my gallery. This is their gallery. This is their dream. But I think we need to support one another. I believe in what they're doing, and I really believe in how it happened, which is, divinely and miraculously and against all odds.
The way all of this lined up for us in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
Every angle of this was riskier than we would usually do
Yep.
in life.
Yep.
But the way everything lined up, we just couldn't say no.
Right.
To just the opportunities and
See, did you hear that? You can't when you can't say no, don't.
it was scary, but it just
Yeah.
and now look at this, and we
And
are
now
very
look at this.
excited.
Exactly. And now, now the real work starts of making it a go, but you will. I know that. And so I wanted to support and show everybody how amazing it is if you hold on to your dream and never give up.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like yesterday, somebody's like fascinating story. It's that photographer's camaraderie. Up here, sometimes there's a lot of competition.
It's a small area, so there's not a lot of room to spread out.
Right, and a lot of times people feel like that's my territory. Like I've shot Bonsai Rock before and gotten a lot of attitude for showing up.
Yeah.
Because this is my rock, this is my shot, you're in my shot. And I'm like, come on guys, are you not a good photographer or not? I mean, I get owning a shot, I really do. And you don't want somebody walking into it. But there's a way to handle all that, and there's enough for everybody.
I think the roadside spots, it's all about sharing.
Yeah, totally. So, we want to be a stand for that. And this gallery here's one of Abe's books. This gallery, Alpenglow, it's thealpenglowgallery.com if you want to check it out. Is it live yet, or is it still the splash page?
We're actually waiting. We're not sure if we are the or going to be Alpenglow. We're waiting 2 more days on whether or not somebody renews. The space. Yeah. So we're ready to publish. We're just waiting to see which
if it's going to be the Alpenglow or Alpenglow. So, but it'll be live soon, and it's a .com. And then there's the live gallery here in Truckee. I haven't shown them the front. It's a little noisy, a little echoey noisy out there. People are talking, but hey, it's real because people are here. You want to walk out there?
Sure.
I'm going to let you lead. Oh, we're going to go outside. Oh, cool. It's a little windy, so we might get some wind noise. But here, check it out.
We are right on the edge of the historic downtown Truckee. This building was built in 2004 under historic parameters to match the rest of the town.
Right.
So
it's awesome. I saw your sign when I came in. Where'd it go?
Right here.
Oh.
Yeah, and we have another one in the works that'll be facing this way.
Perfect. So just as a funny sidebar, I told Justin this, which amused me to no end. The banners, I worked with Visit Truckee Tahoe, those are mine.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome.
So I sort of feel like, it's like being, I don't know, all together, in one little spot. Because there's one of my banners and then there's the gallery. The only one of mine that isn't mine, or the only one that isn't mine is the cats. There's one with cats on it, but all the rest are mine.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So here we are. We're waving. Hi, we're here. How's it going? So we have some people coming into the gallery now, and that's very cool because they're going to go experience all this. Let's go look at, well, of course, they're standing there. We'll just do a quick, I want to show the other features that you have over here. Because they've got the really huge prints, but then they've also got just plain matted prints.
Yeah, which I think we're going to struggle to keep in stock just based off the popularity this morning already.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think so because these are
like a dozen of them sold so far.
I think it's really important to have like super affordable. Oh my God, look at that one.
And we really want to be accessible, so we have a $30 print right down below here, and then we've got a $5,000 print right above it.
Perfect.
So we've got a print for every wall and every wallet.
Right, and they're going to be expanding products and stuff, plus cards. Who'd you order the cards from?
I am not sure the name of the company. It wasn't Move. It was somebody that Carmel had used in the past.
Oh, interesting. Good. Check that out. And this is one of yours, right?
This is actually Doug's. So I shot this image the night before with Doug. And he was driving the car and doing the lighting. And we were out actually shooting a whole different image altogether. And this is sort of like hey, let's try this while we have some time.
Yeah, exactly.
And we liked the way most of what we'd gotten the first night.
Yeah.
Doug's camera didn't get a good capture.
Right.
So I said, well, let's just go back tonight and reshoot it again. So then Doug kind of took the A spot. I drove the truck. We taped one of my headlamps down so that it would have just because we learned.
Right.
We learned how to make the lighting better.
Right.
So then we coordinated with the radios because it was a multi-shot pano. So I had to drive a little ways, then stop and back up. And drive a little bit farther.
Oh my
stop,
gosh!
Back up, and then so it was a very collaborative image on.
So these guys are real photographers. They are technical and artistic and all the rest.
I think we all look at photography obviously as an art, but it's a scientific art.
Yeah, scientific. Exactly,
scientific. Everything about this very scientifically.
Right.
So
exactly. Let's check out this wall back here. I always love these. It's like shopping for rugs.
Yeah.
I love it when they do that.
Right now I think we've just got it set up to go this direction mostly, but we've got room for a whole nother expansion.
Nice.
But it's like 20. Here's another favorite image that involves unbelievably cold temperatures.
This is one of you and Justin.
This was me solo.
Was it?
Yeah, but it was like 8 degrees at the trailhead when I left at like 3 in the morning. And there was a breeze, so it was painful, but this was a really, really large amount of snow for this spot, so I knew I had to make it happen.
Yeah, it looks like it could let go. If you didn't know the terrain.
Yeah, I come up here a lot. So,
yeah,
there was definitely an overhanging cornice on this side and another one over here.
Which I think is something worth mentioning, which is you guys do some pretty dangerous stuff, but you mitigate the risk by you do it year-round, you know the terrain, you know what a snow load will do. You know, you don't just go up there like a bunch of yahoos.
Yeah, some trips, we'll go solo because we know the area, and when I go solo, everything's just slowed way down. You got to go even smoother across the terrain.
Thoughtfully.
But generally, buddy system is always the way to go. Justin and I've had multiple trips where, both physically and mentally, we needed each other to just power through some of these hikes to get to the top.
Because you guys, you take your split boards.
Yeah.
And you skin up.
Yep.
So those of you who don't know what skinning is.
It's a 3,000-foot stair climb with skis on your feet.
Basically. Yeah. And then so it's a split board, so it's a snowboard.
Yeah, so then on our way down, we can snowboard down, which we just enjoy doing more than skiing.
Right.
But we have our tent, all of our food, our stove, plus the camera gear on most of those missions.
Right. Love winter scenes. Yeah, that lighting scene was pretty crazy to do. Yep. Right. So that's kind of how, just technically, how they have to do it. And they got to pack their camera gear, their camping gear, their water, their food, everything.
Try to keep the backpack at around 40, 45 pounds.
That's a trick.
Well, that's the goal. So, we don't bring much food, not much water.
Yeah.
Puffy clothes and heavy lenses.
Because you mostly stay up all night, right?
Yeah, we sleep for a few hours in little spurts.
Yeah. So, it's rugged what they do. This hike, this is Rifle Peak, right?
Yep.
This is like
This is another 1,000 vert, 1 mile, 1 hour hike.
Yeah.
To the land. This is the epicenter of where all mosquitoes are born, right here. From this meadow right here.
All mosquitoes.
This place, they populate the world, but they come from this.
They come from this very, very meadow. They come from here to go to Alaska.
Exactly.
And other parts of the world.
Where they grow much larger. I just got back for 5 weeks in Alaska.
Oh.
So,
How was it up there?
Windy and rainy this year.
Really?
Extremely.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
I saw the sun 4 times.
Really?
In 5 weeks.
Did you see bears?
Yes.
Well, that's
One
good.
day we floated on Moraine River, my favorite. We counted 82 bears in a 10-mile float.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. So when it's raining like that, do people, because you're a guide, so you've got clients.
We're fishing and we're just wearing full waterproof gear and
people come and do
it out.
That's amazing. And then this is the front counter where the actual sales happen. Oh, and I love this one too. This is one of yours,
Yep. Arguably my best-selling Lake Tahoe image to date.
That was during the drought, one of the droughts.
Yep. This is an old capture in 2014.
Yep.
I love the rock stacking, the cairns in here in the image. I think it's a really cool addition to the image.
We see a lot of that up here too. It's very, very Tahoe area.
Yeah.
So
Lake Tahoe's only nude beach. So there was this awkward 30 to 40 minutes before sunset where I was this guy with a large camera bag and a tripod.
With nude people.
While there was about 15 nudists finishing up their sunbathing this gorgeous fall afternoon. So there was an awkward period of time.
I know.
I was kind of off in the bushes, away from
You're like,
them,
don't worry about me.
waiting for them to leave before I knew this was going to be.
Yeah, because you got to be respectful for sure. Where is Doug? Doug's busy with somebody. I wanted to talk to him a little bit too about.
He's our tech wizard, so he uses the computer a lot.
So Doug is our other photographer. He's a tech whiz. He's gonna say hello. Let's go somewhere a little quieter. And we'll wander in here.
Let's give you the quiet area.
Oh, you do have a little
A
pillow.
little couch area.
Nice, a little couch. Yeah, this is better.
Folds out into a bed.
Oh, does it really?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, too bad. I was going to say, because you guys are here day and night.
Started it off with a lie.
That was nice. Started off with a lie. I love it. So you are part of this thing. This is always part of your dream to have a gallery, I hear.
Well,
Doug and I just met the last time I was here, so I don't know. Okay, so what are the photographers' names? So there's Justin Majeczky,
oh, don't try to spell it.
Ezcky.
Sounds pretty close.
Yeah, I think that's
That might
pretty
be-
close.
that might be
Majeczky,
accurate.
he's in Instagram, Majeczky Visuals. I'm choking. Majeczky Visuals. Then there's Abe Blair, ABEBLAIR. And then, do you go by Douglas or
Douglas,
Doug?
yeah.
Douglas DeVore, DEVORE.
That's it. You're good.
Aren't I?
Yeah.
Hello. I want to get some better light on your face. Let's go over here. This is all real time. We're making this up as we go. Oh, it's a little quieter over here too. So that's the bathroom. Now we got you in the bathroom. Come on over here. Okay, we'll put you by the beautiful Tahoe
I like
here.
that. We have a lot of artwork, so you don't actually have to use the bathroom.
Exactly. So we don't have to put somebody by the bathroom and the ladder. We can put them by some beautiful art, and that looks so much better. So you're a photographer.
I am.
And you are part of this whole. Tell everybody your story. It's really
So
cool.
I worked in television for quite a long time.
In television.
Yes. So
Right.
I directed a lot of children's television, 70 episodes of PBS.
Wow.
And
I didn't know
done
that.
things like Jack in the Box commercials and just all sorts of different types of video projects.
Neat.
But I have not really been involved in photography at all up until about 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, and I took a class from Abe.
That's so cool. You know what? I'm going to take him upstairs. I can still hear an awful lot of noise. I don't know if you guys can, but I know it's quieter up here. So let's go back upstairs. Because I didn't know, Doug. I didn't know. In fact, I'm going to flip this around so we can talk on the way up. I did not know you were. Did I know? I don't think I knew you were in television. That's wild. We have that in common. Oh, this is so much quieter. Let's put you. Where's one of yours? Here. This is one of yours. Let's put you in front of this. Oh, look. Here, and I've got you right at the rock, so this is like perfect. So you were in television and you did these children's shows on PBS.
Right.
Carry on.
Oh yeah, so just doing a lot of television, a lot of video work, corporate stuff, things like that. Work for Apple. Still do actually.
Wow.
And I wanted to actually get into time lapse, so I could
Time lapse.
do some cool time lapse for video. And I got a bunch of motion control equipment, things like that. And I thought, I'm going to branch out, get into some time lapse stuff. I live in this beautiful place. Why am I not taking some video of it?
Right.
And so I ended up never doing any time lapse, not a single time. I think I did one.
Wow.
And I just Abe's shooting us. And so I didn't really actually create any good time lapses because I started taking pictures. I was like, oh, this is actually more fun to take this one still photo. And it turns out when you're working in television or video, you're having to worry about a bunch of other people.
Right.
You're having to worry about the lighting. You're having to worry about craft services,
right.
Things like this. All these things. It's a very complicated affair. You're putting your trust into a lot of other people. Sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
But with a photo, you're going and climbing up on a mountain and you're just there alone and you're waiting for the light to come to you. And it's so much better.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I
on
just
so
need to
many
do this
levels.
So
yeah.
Did that for a little bit. Took a class from Abe in astrophotography. Took a couple more classes from him, learned a lot, and started talking with him and said, hey, if you're ever interested in starting a gallery, let me know. And,
really?
Yeah.
So that was how that, because I never heard how that conversation started. Yeah. I knew Justin and Abe had talked on mountaintops
yeah. And then I
years.
was on some website and noticed that the Carmel Gallery was for sale. And I texted Abe and Justin and I said, hey, you guys, did you notice that the Carmel Gallery is for sale? And so
and it went
Abe
from
said,
there.
I'll go see if they're willing to lease it. So
right, and there you go, and here we are.
Yeah.
Your work is phenomenal.
Thank you.
When Justin told me that, mentioned your name and stuff, I hadn't heard of you, and then I went and looked at your work, and I'm like, holy cow,
Thanks.
amazing! And that being a video guy, you have the eye. I think the best video guys are also photographers or have that eye.
So I'll have to hear your video story. As
Well, just that I was in television because I was an actor for many, many
Oh,
years.
were you?
Yeah,
Okay.
for a long time. And yeah, lots of that. That's a whole other story. But anyway.
Well, here, I'll take the camera, turn it around.
Oh,
Good.
no, that's
So
right.
Karen, tell me a little bit.
That's funny. I'm going to flip it around here. So, so I want to stand in front of his image with Doug because, again, I'm sort of repeating myself somewhat for the people who are just coming in, that we are in Alpenglow Gallery in Truckee, California, where my friends Justin Majeczky, Abe Blair, and Doug DeVore have come together to manifest a dream that many people have. Or, the two reasons on the dreamscape is, and I said this in the beginning, but it always bears repeating, is that, nowadays, there's so many things that say, oh, be smaller, you can't do this, you can't do that. And the thing we have to do, and the thing that we're all trying to do, and that we as artists and photographers in particular, because we work with light and time and all these magical elements, we get to dwell in this creative space that we need to lean into and create our dreams and hold on to the dreams. I literally did a live yesterday with Rick Salmon. So if you go onto my IGTV and it's still on my post too. It's it's Rick Salmon. We were literally talking about don't let go of your dreams. His story was that he had taken a book idea to a publisher, and it was for a 3D book, 3D glasses and everything. Pitched them. They said, that's technology, it'll never sell. So he and his wife took it, went to another company who not only bought the idea, but they bought the entire package and sent them to 6 countries to shoot all the different topics, produced them and bought 30,000 copies.
Wow.
And that paid for his son's college.
That's great.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Huh.
But you have to not give up. And you got to hold the dream and lean into it and stay positive and believe in it and keep your energy higher than lower. This is what can happen if you do. And that's my whole point. I want to see what kind of questions or comments we have. So it looks like somebody is, so this is Scotland right here. Mm-hmm. I like the way that you have that particular image at the top of the stairs. Yep, that leads into another great journey of artwork. It's the way that it leads you into it. He really likes that. So people are getting that feeling from the whole thing. So, wait, I'm facing this way. So I'm going to face this way. So Doug, thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
And it's really nice to put a face with the whole thing. I can't wait till the website goes live.
Yeah, we can't either.
I know.
In the meantime, come on down and visit our
Yeah,
gallery.
so if you're in the area, come to Truckee, California and see it. Those of you in other countries, because we have a number of other countries
Get
here.
on a plane.
Get on a plane,
over.
fly out.
It's a short commute from the airport.
Yeah, right now the splash page is thealpenglowgallery.com, but there is a possibility it could end up being alpenglowgallery.com.
We'll know in 2 days.
In 2 days, and then there'll be a website, and you can order, because Bay Photo is your fulfillment, and they send all over the world.
Yes, they do a great job.
Yeah, they do a really, really great job. So I'm going to just kind of let Doug go, because he was in the middle of stuff.
Thanks, Karen.
Thank you. and just sort of walk you around one more time, because I want to. Okay, I'll be honest. I just want to walk around here one more time, so you get to go with me. And anybody got questions? Isn't this cool? Was this a cool journey that you enjoyed taking? I get all these ideas of fun stuff to bring you along on, because I love bringing people along. This one hasn't been hung yet, but it will be. And I love your feedback, knowing what you enjoy seeing and experiencing and learning about. And if you have other ideas you'd like to know more about, learn more about, hear more about, just DM me or go to my website. Yay, thanks, Deb. It's beautiful. Yes, great idea. Good. I think so, too. If, I have an installation here in town that will be going in, well, it's actually going in now. And so we'll be doing a live from there and talking about the vision for that. But you see, it's all vision. I love bringing you with me. People are saying, thank you for bringing me, for taking us with you. I love it. When I was traveling, I used to do a lot of lives because I loved bringing everybody along for the ride. Because you know what? It's great to go do these things, but it's even more fun to share. with people. Am I planning to display there? I believe I will be at some point. Yep. My schedule is such that it might not be till the new year. We'll see. But I'll do another live when we do. So we'll see how that all goes. That was not a condition of me doing this, however, because it's truly, when you see a vision and a dream come together like this, you just really, really want to celebrate it, because when someone else does it, it's just that much more juice for all of us. This is a collective. We're in this together. So, on that note, I want to, it's really great to see the plan come together, isn't it? And those of you who are new or didn't see the other one, I actually did a live with Justin when this was still outfitted as the Carmel Gallery, and talked about the plan. So then I said I wanted to come when you did the soft open, which is today, and show everybody, the evolution of it. We actually had come upstairs, but then we lost Wi-Fi because they hadn't gotten that part set up yet. And so it's really fun to see it come together. And so I'm always trying to share things that tickle your imagination and your sense of what is possible, because there's always so much more possible than we think of. And it inspires me, because we all need that. And so I hope it does it for you too. So you are totally welcome. Of an old shed. Okay, wait. I love that print in the corner of the shed. Oh, this one. Here, let me flip it around. Yeah, I love this too. So this part of the Sierras has got a lot of these old barns. So I'm betting this was this area south of Tahoe, I think, is probably in the mountains. Some of the area that barn may or may not still be there. I don't know if it's part of what burned in this last big fire that's still going on, but they're getting a handle on it. So yeah, there's lots of fantastic old mountain barns. This is Yosemite. So, and now we got more people coming in. So I think that's my cue to not be disruptive and say goodbye to all of you. And thank you for being here and celebrating with me. Here comes Justin. You want to say goodbye real quick? Goodbye. He's on his, are you helping a client?
I was, yeah.
Okay, well then keep going.
It's okay.
Okay. So I was just saying goodbye to everybody. Yep. And keep on with those dreams and let me know how they're going. I love you guys, and I'll be on next week. See you later. Bye.
Bye. Good job, Karen.